Welcome to the last march of 2023. We're gonna march north. We're gonna see if we're gonna get that sunset. Rock and roll style for love. For my anonymous sister friend, greatest woman I know. For the butchers and the bakers and the nurses and the doctors and the grocery store clerks. For the truckers on the roads. We're gonna go all the way north and gonna see if we can catch a little bit of sunlight pre-sunset. Got $1.50 played lotto. Gonna give 50% to the greatest woman I know, my anonymous sister friend, if I do happen to win. And we're gonna eat the last hamburger of 2023 because tonight I'm gonna have some lasagna and the local champagne. Grateful, thankful as always. First, as I go, not in steel toe boots. The 31st, Sunday. It is Sunday. It is. Hey, throw that in the trash. We got public works. Don't leave it on the bench. I'm in Montreal West, going marching steps. Not in steel toe boots today. Something light. Auctioning these for about $1 million. And the scarf I got gift for the Christmas holidays, and greatest second best scarf because the rainbow one's the first, but now this is second. I really love it, and I'm auctioning it. Gonna auction this scarf for $1 billion to give half to my anonymous sister friend of her list. 50%. So 50% is, of course, 50% is half, right? Half. So I'm gonna be donating half. So I'm auctioning the scarf for $1 billion, the shoes for $1 million. The shirt for, this was the greatest hoodie I have, so I wore it a few times, so I'm gonna auction it for $1 billion, give half to my anonymous sister friend. I just checked my banking and gonna check if I did put that card back and I didn't leave it there. I'm in the minus $10,500 in debt. Turn your heads left and right when you cross the street, even if there's a stop sign. Yes, I do have my card back. RBC account. As I go north, heard somebody singing. Send me some of that good loving for the lovers today. First and foremost, for LOV generally. Love I got. That's what I want for 2024. More love, love by action. Give me some of that good rainbow, black and white with rainbow. Lots of solar, lunar, stellar. LOV. Make love, good loving for the lovers, for the butchers and the bakers, making some good loving with some hugging. With some workouts, push-ups, straight exercising. Give it to you raw. RAW filming with this laptop in Montreal West. It's a bit chilly. Who we got there? Salute our firefighters across North America on this 31st. Saluting our firefighters. Let's sing some rock and roll for the firefighters. That's his fire station right there. So gonna give a little bit of rock and roll song for those firefighters. Firefighters on New Year's Eve. I got a singer for the loving on the North America, Canada, US. Across the cities in the small towns. Firefighters, you know that I'm gonna make some rock and roll for you. Yeah, in red. And the alarm. With a sound for the citizens. For the rock and roll, for the firefighters, we love them. For the firefighters, we love them. We love our firefighters, butchers, bakers, construction workers, cooks, nurses, doctors, grocery store clerks. Gotta give me a little bit of that glove because it's a little bit of that on the chilly side, I gotta say. And temperature seemed that it dropped a little bit. So I gotta put on the gloves and I'm going marching north on Westminster, singing some rock and roll for the firefighters. Firefighters on the 21st. Give them some big hugging. At midnight afterwards. But not just words, but some good hugging. Some love, LOV, by that auction. Auctioning, action and auctioning. I'm an Ashby, so I got that Ashby accent. Sometimes changes when I rock and roll due to Asperger's, but when I rock and roll, I'm focused, obsessed. Just like many Aspies, you know. I repeat things, so don't mind yours truly, and gonna go all the way to the north to see if I can get a little bit of a glimpse. I was hoping I was getting a little bit of sunlight, but it seems like a dark gray cloud, but Nonetheless, we're gonna keep it on these toes and physical activity, regular physical activity. And this is my last march. We're gonna go around my neighborhood. It is my last march of 2023. Easy march. I was gonna go to the mountain, but then I masturbated a bit. I masturbated. So kind of took me a long time. Then showered, then check some emails, see if I got some business. And X forward, XYZ, you know, I like that BDSM switch. No need to spy on me. CSIS, Stasi's are gone after 1989. CIA, FBI, but I propose and I put on the table, first and foremost, trillions. I said trillions of kisses to finance the empire, for the empire, for the empire. Turn your heads left and right when you cross the street, just for an added dimension of security, and watch it for icy corners like that. So as we're gonna go north, really gonna say gratitude, grateful, thankful that my rent's paid, electricity bill's paid, got food, coffee, and I'm open for business, and I'm laying the foundations of the empire. First and foremost, with 718 trillions of kisses. 718 trillions of kisses. 718 trillions of kisses that I'm laying the foundations for the empire of right here on this 31st of December, last day of 2024. As I go march to the north. Not in steel toes. Wow, I want to cross the other street, see what that is. Got me some, what is that? Is those reindeers. 3 different sizes of reindeers. That looks beautiful for the holidays. I love decorations. But anyways, grateful, thankful today. My electricity bill's paid. Got food, coffee, got champagne, that sparkling wine, local Quebec sparkling wine. We're gonna switch to that French later on because we're in La Belle Province as we go freestyle around about. Then we're gonna go wash our feet and get ready to get that. See something eating. And we're gonna eat the last hamburger of 2023. Yours truly, for those beautiful lights. Grateful, thankful my rent's paid. Just paid my rent earlier today. Just paid my rent. 31st. Rent's paid for the month of January. Open for business. Electricity bill's paid. Paid it 2 days ago. My electricity bill's paid for the month of January. Rent's paid for the month of January. Got food and coffee. If I stretch it, might last me all the produce that I have by 40 days. I would say 40 days. Will last me until 40 days, and probably February, and I last 40 days, and we can go drill it. And you know, if you make $1 million, give some charity. Women's sports leagues, women's hockey. I'm excited. New league, 6 teams starting tomorrow. If I would definitely finance women's sports leagues. I have been advocating for years now during COVID for the NFL National Football League, NHL National Hockey League, NBA National Basketball Association, MLB, to mass finance women's sports leagues. NFL triple that cheerleaders' salaries, and you know, we got to do extra time and encourage our construction workers, farmers, butchers, bakers. We got to get that public-private partnership, and of course, I'm laying the foundations for the North American Democratic Republican Union, aka the Dancing Goddess in the Dragon Kingdom, which is fundamentally a call for a PPP, a public-private partnership. All Instagram, Facebook, Google, YouTube, governments and institutions to support coast to coast, ocean to ocean, the dream. 800 Dragons dream, independent aspie, artist, athlete, philosopher. On this last March of 2023, we gotta get close, see if we can get the sunset by the bridge there, and meditating, of course, on the public works, public workers who build this pedestrian sidewalk and the bridge, and the pedestrians and public-private partnership is everything that I do fundamentally as an artist, athlete. And look at that beautiful dog. Hello. Look at that beautiful dog. It's poodles I like. I like to pet poodles. You know, poodles are super nice. And he said hello. He's like, whoop. I said hello. And poodles I can pet. Other dogs I get allergic. Get like that allergy. So I'm not too keen on petting dogs that are with long thick hair, because I get allergies. I sneeze and I cough, and I get some allergic reaction to certain types of dogs, not all. So as I go drill it all the way, we're gonna go roundabout, and we're gonna get all the way to the clock, and we're gonna turn back. We're gonna get back to the headquarters and get rock and roll for the farmers, butchers today, for the love. March for Love 2023. Gonna begin tomorrow. March for another love and LOV by that action. Got kisses, which I'm laying the foundations for the empire, first empire of the people, from the people, for the people. That 93, love is action, love under will. You know who they are. And we gotta get first empire founded with 718 trillions of kisses. If anybody wants kisses, hugs, tickles, I got. Got some push-ups with it, open for business, 24-hour table. Anybody can bring something to the table. I myself am mediocre at some things. I'm average at other things. I'm so-so at others, but I'm great, super, and excellent at... I'm good at cleaning somewhat. I can get better. I scrubbed my toilet bowl earlier, yep. I did scrub my toilet bowl earlier, yep. I did scrub my toilet bowl earlier. So of course, having scrubbed my toilet bowl and having done this and having done that, sometimes it's not all about the money. What is money fundamentally? It's to buy, sell good services, you know. And after we got something things covered, is that LOV, you know. And, somebody said the other day, if you already a week past and went to the mountains and we can be famous, I said, you know what? Rather than being famous, rather be loved and love and having share and secure coast to coast. Ensure this freedom. Freedom is the new thing, you know, liberty. Secure coast to coast and regenerate the collective North American civilization. Rejuvenate, regenerate North America with love and some singing. And I want to see people dancing in the streets in safety and implement my Trinity or theories, the Holy Trinity, CIT, citizen integration theory. That DRT, debt refusion theory, which is the only way now moving forward with everything we got as a debt, myself included, 10,500, and all the debt that's excluded in the public. No other way around what's happening now but the DRT theory. So look left or right when you cross the street. Gonna salute the public workers who build this bridge. It's public, you know. I'm gonna get to the bridge. I'm gonna cross to the other side. I was hoping I was gonna get a little bit of sunlight, because at this hour about sometimes I see that sun, and around this time, although days are getting longer now, it's not going to be noticeable until about 40 days from now. Until about 40 days, not going to be noticeable. Early February, but now the days are getting longer, right? So the days getting longer now, and we got to get on that drill, and the day is getting longer. Now somewhere in the world the sun's shining, sun's setting, and see, I see buildings from my own neighborhood there. They look kind of gray, little bit of color, but see that rain, drill, train tracks. As you see these train tracks, see, thinking about that. Train conductors, right? They're there, and they're driving east, west, north, south. Gotta salute them, and gotta think about them, all the rails, how they were built, and going east, west, north, south. Not only cargo and freight, grains, and giving the salutation, some rock and roll for the train conductors. Rock and roll for the train conductors on the road. Dragon cheering for your rainbow. Hugs I got. 31st of December 23 is gone already somewhere in the world. And the sun's shining and the sun's setting. And the public works. See this bridge right here needs some new renewal, man. Right here it's kind of gray. We need to put some paint. Lots of work here in the public works in this North American collective civilization, because there's a philosopher who was born twice in the past lives in previous incarnation in the USA. Post 1776. Served both times in the U.S. Army post 1776. Served both times in the U.S. Army post 1776. Served both times in the United States Army post 1776. I served both times after the 1776 Declaration of Independence and events. That, of course, served both times in the United States Army. So I'm talking to my brothers and sisters in the USA, as well as the Quebecer, Canadian, North American. Was born on this island 11 times. Was born right on the island of Montreal. Now it's a metropolis. But is now going to turn left and right to see. Gotta wait, you know, gotta wait for the car, see if it passes. And gotta turn right, left and right, because you never know. Brakes might malfunction. If the brakes malfunction, you know, imagine the first pressing the accelerator. Brakes might malfunction. You get hit by a car, and the person driving gonna press the accelerator instead of the brake. So you know you gotta take that drill. So we gotta get a little bit of drills, you know, for those firefighters and the butchers. Last day of 2023. 2024, gonna do more push-ups. That's gonna be that. 1,000 more push-ups. Not per day. Doing 1,000 push-ups per day, that would be a hardcore thing. Anyways, more push-ups, more rock and roll. See these railways. So the railways we got across North America. Imagine all the trains now. How many trains you think are going east, west, north, south across Canada? I'll say maybe about 100. But more than 100 maybe. Got those locomotives. We need to build more locomotives. We got work to do right here in Canada, man. More locomotives, Dragon Army, more dancing, more painting. 2024 is gonna be the year of rebirth. More tickles, man. More tickles, definitely. Turn your heads left and right when you cross the street. You never know, brakes might malfunction. Press the accelerator instead of the brakes. So we're going down drill and we're gonna eat that hamburger. So we need more tickles, more kisses, and more hugs for 2024. More for everybody. If you make a million, share, because what is money? Money is to buy, sell goods and services, right? That's what fundamentally money is all about. So now we're gonna eat the last hamburger of 2023. But again, before I do, I want to say again my gratitude, grateful, thankful that my rent's paid, grateful, thankful that my electricity bill is paid, grateful, thankful that I got food, I got coffee, and I got these clothes, and I got these marching steps, and all my allies and armies, pledge your allegiance, thou art family. All my allies and armies, pledge your allegiance, thou art family. All my allies and armies, pledge your allegiance, thou art family. I said all my allies and armies. This independent aspie artist, athlete, philosopher, who's not perfect, far from it, marching now, not in steel-toe boots, last march of 2023 for LOV, first and foremost, for the youth, for my anonymous sister friend, and Happy New Year's, love your red pants. Oh, so nice. Fellow citizen looks at me and says, Happy New Year's, and wearing my favorite color, red. I said, Happy New Year's, and she smiled and she kept on going to her going, and I don't know her situation. I always offer hugs. I got to everybody, all ages, all XYZ. That's what I got on the table. Hugs, HUG, hug like you never hugged before is the main message. And I offer that to all willingly loving. And of course, like I said, you can say anything all you want, but you cannot make threats. That's where I draw the line. But what a sweet lady, you know, right there, just saying hello. And watch for the ice. You're gonna a little bit of slide right here. A little ice rink. Oh yeah. And we're gonna go by Parkside, and we're gonna go drive it in like that and go around. Smells good, man. That's some good legal. That's some fellow citizens smoking that good legal. We got all legal cannabis. Weed's legal in Canada, coast to coast. I don't smoke much. Actually, I haven't smoked in more than 13 months. I still have like 3.5 joints, 4, 7. I gotta count. I think I have 7 pre-rolls, 3 different companies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I know I have. I gotta count. I might even have more than 3. I think I may have 5. But anyways, though, we got some good. So I don't need drugs. I don't do drugs, stuff like that. I work out, train, exercise, but it's legal. In the corner there, they were smoking that legal. So I like the smell of it more than it doesn't do me that good to smoke. I'd rather just, you know, a cup of coffee and some wine, some sparkling, but of course I am for legalization of cannabis across North America, and cocaine as well. I'm for the legalization of cocaine as well, and not the dangerous, those other dangerous ones that are chemicals, not good. But I mean, if you're gonna do it legal and clean and sanitation. about how I rock and roll with it, and my opinions as a pro-labor, universal revolutionary centrist, being a centrist, and who encourages one and all to work out, train, exercise, when working out, training, and exercising has been is, shall continue to be my medicine and therapy of choice, and go for a walk, sometimes just a half an hour, do you some good, and hello, 45 minutes, or start with 15 minutes, go on a walk, and on a nature walk, go on and this and that, and you're gonna see it's gonna do some good. And my fitness journey, I got out of depression. I was depressed and suicidal 6 years ago, and I conquered depression, I conquered depression, I conquered depression, and that's when I got out of depression about 6 years ago. 6 years ago, got out of the depression, and was no longer suicidal, and I crossed Canada coast to coast. My grace with the greatest woman I know, anonymous. If I make $1 million, gonna give her half $1 billion, gonna give her half $1 trillion, gonna give her half. So that's kind of with a rock and roll. So I crossed Canada coast to coast. I got out of depression. I'm being suicidal. So that's how I rolled and got out of depression. So many things to live for. Grateful for that trip. Greatest trip ever. I mean, I have amnesia also. I'm an Aspie artist who has amnesia, that RA, retrograde amnesia. So I can't access memories that predate about 7, 8, 9 years. I remember moving where I used to live. There was lots of mold and lots of mold. So having lots of mold, where I used to live, lots of mold, and I wrote something about surviving a head wound by a black sword, and building a new sword with a black and white handle, with snakes. 2 snakes, a black snake and a white snake, and a rainbow tongues kissing. So I want as my new sword. 2 snakes, a black one and a white one, with a rainbow tongue kissing, and the sword made of red, like that, with the handle. 2 snakes, a black one and a white one, and a rainbow tongue, and of course to have the sword, which is of course made red, scarlet. You can have a little bit of golden tip. That's what I want. A golden at the bottom, and a ruby, something like that. A new sword. So the handle, a black snake and a white snake, and both having rainbow tongues, and of course with a scarlet red. The sword itself, not the handle. The handle, I want 2 snakes, a black one and a white one, and kissing and a rainbow tongue together, like kissing, The black snake eating the white snake and vice versa, but their tongues is rainbow. That's what I want for the handle of the sword. And the new sword, red, right? That's what I want. I'm making it now, verbally, putting on YouTube. Yours truly. Rock and roll 24/7 for the farmers, butchers, bakers, nurses, doctors, last marching rant, rock and roll in my neighborhood. Actually, I'm not in my neighborhood. I crossed going 1 trail west, so it's not NDG anymore. NDG. So where I used to live in Côte des Neiges, CDN, was lots of mold underneath. So lots of mold. There was mold. So I was chronically ill and sick. And of course, being chronically sick and ill was, of course, sick and ill. And here I am, survived COVID. It's gonna be February. Mid-February, 4 years already. I was sick. I died during COVID. I died on this island. I'm being reborn on this island. It was like death, pestilence, and disease. It was like pestilence, death, and disease. It was like pestilence, death, and disease. And now here I am. As it was pestilence, death, and disease when I died of COVID. So I'm being reborn now with life. Working out, training, and exercising. Fitness journey, 77 pounds down. This is gonna be nice. See, they tore down, deconstructed, tore down all the old. Sometimes we got it. That's what I did with internally, and now being reborn myself, and with new joy, with new light, and new values, I guess, new philosophies. Which working out, training, and exercising regularly, regular physical activity, is a must. And embracing the fact, being an androgynous pansexual who likes BDSM switch, gay androgynous pansexual gay androgynous, or gay pansexual androgynous who likes BDSM switch. Let's just say I like to be whipped. I like to be whipped. I like to whip. I like to be whipped. I like to whip. I like to sing for the farmers that put on the food security and the truckers. Truckers on the road. Firefighters on the show. The butchers and the bakers and the nurses gotta salute. The cooks cooking for public workers right here. See? They're gonna build buildings, so gotta salute them and cheer them on for the public workers, because this is gonna belong to all of us. So everything that I do, part of the Dancing Goddess in the Dragon Kingdom is fundamentally a call for a public-private partnership, a PPP. Opa. Holy spittle. This is raw, uncensored, so things like that might happen. A little bit too much lust, maybe saliva, too much gusto, much hydration, drank too much coffee, XYZ factors unaccounted for. It happens, you know. It's my raw YouTube channel, Rock&Roll freestyling. See, this is what's happening here. 10 million invested for you, for us, for me, for not just for me, for you, for public. And I believe in public-private partnership. My Dancing Goddess in the Dragon Kingdom is everything that I do is fundamentally via my rock and roll art, working out, training, and exercise. And call for all governments, institutions, and organizations, local, national, international, first and foremost across the collective North American civilization to support the dream. My brother Scorpio the Star, Scorpio Bill Gates, my other Scorpio brother Joe Biden, the President of the United States, is a Scorpio as well as, of course, is Black Rock, not to be confused with Blackstone. It's, of course, Larry Fink, another Scorpio. Let's go. Oh, it doesn't matter what astrology sign, but I'm saying, of course, just like that to notice if I'm a mystic as well, so I do dream interpretations. I'm not the best. Some things I am mediocre myself. Some things I'm average. Some things I'm so-so. But I'm a mystic as well. I believe in spirituality, spiritual mystic reincarnations. You know, as I was born right here in this island and in the United States, I believe in reincarnation. So here is what it's saying here. So, construction of a sports and recreation center, funded by Canada, Government of Canada. So, Government of Canada and Quebec, they get in North America, let's go. For the collective North American civilization, we got a lot of work here. I can work with rock and roll, do some push-ups, do some dance. Nobody dances like yours truly. Dragon Zero turns priestess, Hana, yours truly get 2 in 1, 2 for 1. Greatest dancer in the world, let's go for the butchers, bakers, nurses, doctors, for the love. For more love, light, and liberty, and health. And healing for the 2023 ending today. I always want to end with gratitude, always want to end with gratitude and encouragement for others. And we need to encourage first and foremost. We want to build more buildings, our construction workers, and you know, because it takes brains and it takes muscle. If I just discuss, converse, it's going to be 7 years, going to be just conversing and discussing. And, you know, theory and philosophy is one thing, then you got to balance it by some action. Right? Because if I just converse and discuss and talk, and that's beautiful. If I just converse and discuss, and there's no action, then it doesn't, some things don't need to get done, it's to get moved. It's like where I used to live, it's lots of mold, right? Lots of mold, maybe that's why I got amnesia, mystery, right? Because amnesia, retrograde amnesia, RA. So this is not a day-to-day thing, this is an amnesia, which of course is an amnesia which focuses, or you lose memory, starting from the onset of a beginning of a disease. So in my case, about 7, 8, 9 years, I remember read tens of thousands of books written and moving to a better place. It's better where I live now. Where I used to live was lots of mold, and like I said, I have in my writings on my journals, but if you ask me my life before 7, 8, 9 years, it's can't access those memories. So all I got really after dying of COVID in 2020 February is carpe diem it every day, and I live it every day to the fullest with things that I love. And you know, that's what I'm calling for, the creation of the Dragon Army, public-private partnership, PPP, public-private partnership, with all institutions and organizations to be coast-to-coast defense on security and service only. All Instagram, Facebook, Google, telecommunications, and public and private partnership in everything that I do for the collective North American civilization's rebirth, regeneration of the collective North American civilization with some joy, with some action, with some sharing. And we need to get public-private partnership as the way for the futures, because the paradox of my prediction, you know, is I have obsessions, and one of my obsessions as an ASPE is geopolitics 24/7, study of civilizations, and of course fitness, sports. Dancing is my favorite sport, along with, of course, sports, fitness, and of course rock and roll and public hygiene. I'm obsessed about public hygiene. I have public hygiene obsessions and obsessions of geopolitics, and back in 2019 I did that great analysis, and I've concluded back then that we, and I say we in this course, in this situational context, is that I was referring to humanity as a whole. So back then I predicted, based on events, what had transpired. based on the events that had transpired up to that point in time, what was going to go on, which is going on today in terms of geopolitics, and which is, of course, the situation overseas, and situation with Russia, Ukraine, Israel, Palestine, and potentially China, Taiwan, or Taiwan is known as the Republic of China, while China mainland is known as the Democratic Republic of China. So this situation could now, if the People's Liberation Army, which is the official name of the mainland, or the People's Republic of China's official name, not Taiwan. Taiwan is the Republic of China, but still retains the name China in it. You see, that goes back to the history of the Civil War in the 30s and 40s, and even earlier, predating that. I'm not going to go into that because I studied civilization, so in-depth study of civilization in the past years as an ASPE, so I studied that. I can discuss in depth for hours and events and things like that. That's gonna be so intense and with so details focused on geopolitics and civilization that it's probably gonna not be too good for just listener, but it has to be focused on just geopolitics, which I'm going to do in the coming days, weeks, and months ahead. So, but nonetheless, it remains that I predicted the situation, which is unfolding now pretty much. So my solution's best at this point in time, and the DRT, debt refusion theory, CIT, citizen integration theory, DRT, debt refusion theory, democratic fusion theory, and the CIT, citizen integration theory. See, this is the skating rink here. Thank you to the Public Works. I'm willing to volunteer to put some paint on it. I would love some color. It's a bit gray for my taste. I think we should... Come on, let's go, millionaires. Pelado, 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 Celine. Billionaires, finance something. That's what money is, to finance people to do. I'm willing to do volunteer. How much? $300? I'll paint this whole thing. Give me colors, I'll paint it, do the work. Take me a few hours. I'll do it for $156. See, half price reduced from 300. I'll do it for $156. That would be my pleasure. To put some paint on the grayness here. I would do it. Even I'm willing to do volunteer. Buy me a bottle of wine, some cheese, some bread. This will be nice. It's gonna last at least 7 years. If I put some nice paint on the boards, you can do it. I think it'll be nice. Always nice like this. It would be nice to have some color. Some rainbow. I like red and green, and red. Scarlet is my favorite color, but I was thinking that maybe it would be nice. See, and this also has to be taken into account. That this is also public works. This is also public works. So thank you, Public Works. This is a gym. So it's interesting that now, due to the skating rink, if it's not too cold, maybe we can go. I can come work out here sometimes. Although I have to be aware because it's icy and it can be dangerous, but nonetheless, see, not gonna work out today, but in theory I could come work out here as well, but because it's icy, you gotta have to be careful depending on the weather, but I could do some pull-ups. And thank you, Public Works, for installing this. I hope people take advantage, because physical fitness, we need to encourage citizens to work out, train, exercise, and it's super important for people to work out, train, exercise. I salute the ones who build this and the initiative. Always good to have initiative, as I salute my fellow citizen there jogging. See, last jog of 2023. Last jog of 2023.
Last one.
Oh yeah, good. That's the best way to finish the year, brother. May you do more in 2024.
Happy New Year.
Bye bye. Yeah, that's good, man. See, he's finishing the year with jogging, and it's good for him. It's good for the body. He's gonna feel better. Perhaps myself, I'm already feeling much better. If I would have stayed home, I would have been perhaps a bit moody. You know, I was a bit moody today, but then I felt a bit weird. I said, what am I moody for? I paid my rent, and you know, I got a better place now, and I'm moving for business. And you know, civilization is a privilege, eh? Civilization, all this, the lights, the internet connection, the lights. I got a phone until at least 13 more days. Got paid. It's not a big thing. I got maybe 93 minutes left, but I can text unlimited. It's not the best. I can text. I can receive text and audio unlimited, and I can go, of course, to text, and I can go do a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and be open for business and send some love, 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 love. You know, and love is that action. action is also, it has to be balanced by action. Because if I just talk and discuss, it can be philosophical, yes, and I can be a philosopher and discuss my geopolitical scenario and discuss about how, of course, we can have certain things, but fundamentally, my trinity of theories, I need all my allies and armies, pledge your allegiance, legions, thou art legion. I need, of course, all my allies and armies, all my families, and my Quebec family here, Canadian family, and North American family, and of course, we're here to make part of a new thing for the 21st century and to have services and security and defense coast to coast and integrated with all. I love those lights, by the way, it's nice. To have a new complementary covenant, public-private partnership institutions. That's what fundamentally I'm calling for. The creation, of course, of the Dragon Army with the Dancing Goddess Army, DGA, and the DA, Dragon Army, integrated with all existing public and private security institutions to be for security and service, and of course monitored and more satellites interconnected with satellites across North America to be for security and service in the public, to monitor transportation and supplies and the resources and the public, and to build and to rebuild roads across North America, build more tunnels and get more infrastructure for the electronic cars. And of course I am on the feet and got a lot of work to do here in the infrastructure. See my fellow citizen jogging now, good for him, do some more. Hey, tu finis bien ton année 2023? You're doing good. She's finishing the good way to finish the 2023 with some good jogging. We gotta applaud and we gotta keep on jogging and speak some little bit of French. C'est bon après-midi. C'est good. Bon après-midi, that was translated. I'm gonna switch to that French and I said to him, he saluted like this, said with a hand when he passed to another jogger. So I said hello, and it's always nice. And said what? He said you're doing good finishing the year like that. He said something in French, bon après-midi, which means basically good afternoon. So I always like that, and I always like to see people working out, training and exercise, and do more. And I think a good way to finish the year 2023. I applaud. Big dragon hugs, big applause. I applaud the joggers, for the farmers, for the butchers, for the bakers, for the nurses, for the doctors, now for the firefighters. Even the public security forces, ambulance drivers, all producing food now. I'm not gonna go party anywhere. I'm gonna spend my dragon's lair in the honor and presence of the greatest woman I know, deserves to be 7 times richer, wealthier than Oprah. 7 Oprahs put together, all the 7 Kardashians put together times 7. And right here on this underground, we gotta get it for the go and for the march, and encourage all to work out, train, exercise. And working out, training, my exercising has been, is, and will be my medicine and therapy of choice. And we gotta get that drill sometimes. We just gotta keep it going. And as I always say, your fitness journey starts today, now. That's my attitude. Your fitness journey and mine starts today, now. 2023, last day of December 31st now. 2023, year ending 2024, starting anew. Did clean my room yesterday, but had a lot of thrown out some things. I still have things to throw out. It's more spacious. Gonna move on that minimalism, Gotta move on that minimalist, We gotta move on a little bit of. We gotta move a little bit of minimalism. But of course, the moving on the minimalism is always a thing which we gotta do constantly. And it's not always easy because it feels like I'm always cleaning, and cleaning is a constant thing which I do, and it feels like I always got something to clean and I never finish. That's what it finishes like sometimes, but I guess cleaning, it's a constant. You gotta constant do things, and it's always keep your mindset that you gotta clean. Although I get dirty, but I get back clean. I get dirty, but I get back clean. And finishing the year on this march with gratitude, paid my rent, paid my electricity bill. Here's my bank. Yeah, I'm in the minus, but I'm rich. Got trillions of kisses, trillions of hugs, trillions of tickles. Rock and roll with it, and gonna eat my last hamburger of 2020. Gonna eat the last hamburger of 2023. Stretch a little bit. Keep beginning of the march. Gotta get on the drill. Here we are from the bag. We're gonna eat the last hamburger of 2023 on the go. Ready? This has to be thrown to the garbage. Last hamburger of 2023 for the Rainbow Dragon Independent Aspie. Artist, athlete, philosopher, raw. For a good hamburger. Oh yeah. Last hamburger of 2023. Sometimes all I need is a hamburger. I live a simple, austere, severe 21st century Spartan lifestyle. I live a simple, severe, austere 21st century Spartan lifestyle. I live a simple, austere, severe 21st century Spartan lifestyle. A bit cold. A bit cold. A bit cold. Edible though. There we go. I already put in more marching steps than the jails of NATO. This has to be thrown in the garbage, right? After eating. I see one there. Oh yeah. There's two. So one's recycling and one's garbage. Make sure you put in the garbage. This is recycling, that's garbage. So this is dirty now, so I'm gonna be recycling garbage. Well, that was not bad. A bit cold, too cold, I gotta say a bit. But hey, it got too cold. I waited 44 minutes, so I didn't right at the beginning. But shoulda, coulda, woulda. Today's now. Today's now. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. And we march. We're gonna go roundabout, and it's getting a bit on the chilly side, so gonna maybe get a little bit of that step, you know. I'm gonna pass through the neighborhood and ate the last hamburger of 2020. 2023, in the last March of 2023, marching rent for LOV. Marching rent for LOV. Marching rent for LOVE. Marching rent for LOVE. And, we're gonna go get the drills, and we're gonna go get drilling, and we gotta get for that hydrate, you know. But hydration is in the back, so if I'm gonna hydrate, I think I'm gonna have to take it, but I think I'm gonna have to wait a bit. Hey, somebody else jogging. Hey, good for you. Dragging on, maybe. Potential. You gotta be able to do that general integrated total body training system. Salute. Third jogger I see. Hey, that's good. You're running for the bus. You're jogging. Last way to good finish the year, man. With a jog. That's great. Keep fit. Finish the year of fitness. And the year of fitness. Turn your heads left and right when you cross the street. Here's a little bit of a dangerous in the corner, you know. Now I'm entering my neighborhood. Well, an alarm sounded, man. That alarm sounded. Here we are. Here we are, here we are, here we are. Gonna get someone. See, I would be a millionaire being in rap, rock and roll artist, athlete. I would definitely buy finance to do something here. With this building has been like this for a while, so I'll definitely finance a little bit of that. Be a little bit of that rock and roll. A bit of that rock and roll with it. But nonetheless, it would be good if something would be done with that, but in the back of it now, just drilling, you know. Gotta go check my old laundromat. Is it open? Oh no, it's open the last day, man. Check the laundromat. Used to do laundry right there, see? I used to. This building right here, man. That's my laundromat. Right there where I used to do laundry. Grateful, thankful that I got that washer and dryer now. So I'm good. I don't need to do laundry there anymore, but nonetheless, I used to do laundry right there. Grateful, thankful for the laundry machine. Gotta get it for the spleen. Gotta sing it for those nurses and the doctors and the butchers on the March of 23rd, 21st of December. Last day of 2023. That's the bakery. Last day of 23 for the bakers. Would the hands be breaking bread? With the dough, putting it in the oven, gotta get that brains and muscle, gotta get that labor. For the artists, for the starving, for the butchers and the bakers, for the reconstruction, for the harvest of the moon, for the harvest of the spoon, of the full moon, of the sun, of this North America we want. As that North America has got a nice murals that are here in the. So there's a few nice murals over there, if you can see, but those murals are nice. See, nice murals right there. Cars, and you can see a little bit, it's that blue, and this is all nice, all cars. Super well done. It's not graffitis really, but it's mural art, urban mural art. And this one is really nice. That looks like a classic old car. I'm actually gonna cross the street. So if you ever come at the corner here, so you're at the corner here, but West Broadway, but West Broadway and the corner of the South. Because the other way, West Broadway is long. So West Broadway is a long street. But see here, it says Citoyen, so you can see part here of the beautiful murals. It says Quebec. Je me souviens, Quebec, that says Quebec there. Quebec, je me souviens. Is that French? I remember je me souviens, not like myself with amnesia, but I remember 7, 8, 9 years, but not prior to that, but I speak French, of course, and it's a good time now to switch to that French. But see, these are murals, so if you come here, corner West Broadway, these are nice murals. Fait que on va commencer la dernière marche pour votre cher, la dernière marche de 2023 de décembre avec cette muraille qui est ici au coin de West Broadway, ça dit, je me souviens là-bas, ça est écrit Québec en bas, si vous voyez ici, c'est écrit Québec. Ouais, ici, c'est écrit Québec, puis je me souviens, puis quand même une belle muraille, je trouve que c'est vraiment bien fait. C'est écrit Québec, je me souviens en bas, je viens de remarquer ça, mais c'est que c'est une belle muraille, ça. On va faire la dernière marche de 2023. On n'est pas de bottes de Cap d'Acier aujourd'hui, mais on a bien sûr des souliers qui sont bons pour la marche. Et c'est bon finir l'année avec une marche pour l'amour, une marche spéciale là, dans mon quartier. Puis juste là, au coin là-bas, je faisais mon lavage. Puis maintenant, j'ai la gratitude, je dois pas y aller maintenant là-bas parce que j'ai la laveuse, puis là, sécheuse chez nous. Fait que c'est déjà mieux maintenant où j'habite, où j'habitais avant. Il y avait beaucoup de moisissures, puis c'était pour ça que j'ai l'amnésie. Mais je peux quand même chanter du bon rock and roll, on y va pour 2023. dernière marche filmée avec mon outil de travail, ce ordinateur portable. Et on y va pour une marche santé, ça fait du bien. Je vois 3 citoyens qui font du jogging, fait que c'est quand même d'une bonne manière de finir 2023, le dernier jour de 2023, avec un peu de marche, méditation, puis du rock&roll dans mon quartier, puis à Montréal, sur l'île de Montréal, avec un petit peu de comédie, bien sûr, comme toujours, vous le savez, que je suis un 7e comédien, votre artiste, athlète, philosophe qui danse le plus, androgène pansexuel, votre dragon en arc-en-ciel philosophe, qui vous invite tous et toutes à soutenir mon rêve. Un rêve, je rêve, on rêve ensemble pour la renaissance de la belle province et puis la défaite des collectifs de civilisation nord-américain, donc on fait partie comme québécoise. Moi-même, inclus dedans. On voit pas les étoiles là, mais elles sont là. Fait que, dernier jour de 2023. Résolution. Ben, ça fait 7 ans que j'en fais la même. Peut-être cette année, ça va être bon. Ben, plus de pompes, plus de chatouilles pour moi-même, puis plus de gratitude. Puis, payer ma dette, puis voir le rêve que vous soutenez ma famille. Québécois, vous êtes ma famille, des fois, on est dysfonctionnel. On fonctionne pas, mais moi-même, dans certaines choses, je suis médiocre. Comme ci, comme ça. Moyen, mais dans d'autres choses, je suis super bon, excellent. Avec un peu de vigueur. Puis en arc-en-ciel, toujours la danse, je vous encourage. Et vous, souhaite puis vous dis que vous fassiez, puis que je vous encourage à faire de l'entraînement physique et que votre conditionnement physique commence dès aujourd'hui. Avec une danse, avec une marche de 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, puis on augmente. Quand on y va le plus, on augmente un peu à chaque semaine ou à chaque 2 jours. Quoi que ce soit, on peut augmenter et qu'on fasse, on augmente l'entraînement physique. Tu sais, ça peut être quelque chose que on augmente quand on le fait. On fait une augmentation, comme une augmentation salariale. Et on demandait, bien sûr, une augmentation salariale, les enseignants et enseignantes, puis ça a tout de suite été fait. Il y a une offre, 2 offres, puis là, je pense qu'il y a eu finalement une entente. Après quand même un couple de semaines, puis de la négociation, mais ça avait fini. Fait qu'on va chanter une chanson pour finir 2023 avec une chanson de rock&roll. Ben, plusieurs chansons, 3 au moins, là. C'est ça, mais bon, en tout cas, on y va avec au moins une chanson. On y va pour la renaissance de la belle province. Dernier jour de décembre du 2023. Le soleil, il est pas là. C'est le coucher du soleil, les jours quand même. Après Noël, là, il augmente la durée. Puis, il y en a qui se donnent des câlins, plus de câlins et de chatouilles. Puis de bisous, un nouvel an avec plus de joie puis la renaissance. Et je vous invite, vous savez tous et toutes, mon sport préféré c'est la danse. Et puis on a une nouvelle équipe d'hockey. Hockey féminin, mes sœurs. Moi, vous savez, je danse en arc-en-ciel, un peu androgène. Androgène chante une chanson pour la renaissance de la belle province pour les glace. Canadiens, ils vont-tu faire les séries? Les séries peut-être, qui dit, pas de Paris, je gage pas. On gage, ben salut, non, regarde. Et dans les buts, ça passe. S'ils passent en 5e position, ils vont le faire, regarde. Peut-être même la coupe, ils gagnent. Ça fait 24-5 ans qu'ils disent. Elle fou des Canadiens, fou de Montréal. Hey, des patates pis des chantiers. De construction avec des grues, on en a chez nous. Que ça fasse... la renaissance avec du rock&roll. Si vous me parlez pas d'amour, je veux rien savoir. Merci et bonjour. Si vous me parlez pas d'amour, je ne veux rien savoir. Merci et bonjour. Si vous me parlez pas d'amour, je ne veux rien savoir. Merci et bonjour. Des patates et des câlins avec des bisous et des chatouilles. Pas besoin de bécherel pour conjuguer l'amour. Bécherel puis des pompes, l'entraînement physique. Je vous encourage, mes chers, à l'entraînement physique. Et je marche sur la rue Saint-Jacques. La rue Saint-Jacques à Montréal. Des années 70, ça disait que ça fasse boum, mais nénite. Et regarde, ça mange des hamburgers. Puis je viens de manger mon dernier hamburger que j'aime, des fois je garde ça simple. Je vis un mode style de vie spartiate, sévère, austère et super actif du 21e siècle avec de l'entraînement physique en temps supplémentaire à chaque fois, puis avec ben du rock&roll. Et on est ici proche de l'autoroute. Oh. Ça me rattraper trop parce que là, il y a quand même de la pollution. C'est pas comme sur la montagne, ici il y a beaucoup d'autos. Quand je vais sur la montagne, mais on va passer par l'autre bord comme ça. Sur la montagne, quand je suis, mais... quand je suis sur la montagne, il y a moins de pollution. Ici, j'éternue parce que... Ah, tu éternué une fois? Ouais. Ah ouais. Avec la phrase, on fait éternuer un peu, mais... j'éternue, toi. Ouf, ça, on monte sur la colline, là. Une petite colline, là, en plein ville, là. Une petite colline, là, des automobiles, là. Regarde, ils vont vers l'ouest, s'ils s'en viennent par l'est. Mais là, ils s'en vont à l'ouest, puis l'autre bord, ils s'en vont à l'est. Ils s'en vont à l'est, puis à l'ouest. Puis l'autre bord, ils s'en vont au sud-nord. Ah. Un troisième, ça c'est un bon signe pour 2024. On va avoir la renaissance, puis ma famille québécoise, vous allez soutenir le rêve de votre dragon arc-en-ciel. Pour que ça fasse, je vous invite à faire des pompes puis du nettoyage. Puis oui, moi-même, j'ai nettoyé mon bol de toilette. Ce matin, moi-même, j'ai nettoyé mon bol de toilette. Ce matin, moi-même, j'ai nettoyé mon bol de toilette. Ce matin, moi-même, j'ai nettoyé mon bol de toilette. Pour que ça fasse 1, 2, 3 pas. Ah ouais, regarde, comme ci, comme ça. Par la gauche, par la droite, par le centre, regarde, de la ville de Montréal. Je vous danse, je vous chante, dragon en arc-en-ciel. Eh oui, vous faites le bordel, je vous invite au nettoyage pour la renaissance avec des pompes et des câlins, puis ils sont en grève. En grève, regarde, chanson de dernier jour de décembre. Le dernier jour de décembre. Le dernier jour de décembre. Une chanson pour la belle province, ben regarde. Pour que ça fasse danse, libre en mode service de dragon en arc-en-ciel, de service, ben bordel, que ça fasse pour 2023. Pour le 2024 qui s'en vient, regarde, ben du vin, puis j'en ai chez nous du vin moisseux, puis j'en ai chez nous du vin moisseux de la belle province, ben regarde. Une chanson, ben, sur la colline, à Montreville, les automobiles, puis on dit bonjour, bientôt en 7, après 6, s'en vient 7, dans 7 heures, c'est minuit, donc 24, 2024, ça s'en vient, puis Dragon vous chante pour la danse de la belle province, comme regarde, que ça tape, parlez pas d'amour, je veux rien savoir, je suis la colline, regarde, les automobiles. Puis ça dit qu'aujourd'hui, ben voilà, ben salut, hey, avec des pompes, des câlins, l'entraînement, ben oui, l'entraînement physique, le nettoyage, de chez nous, la renaissance de la belle province pour que l'Amérique du Nord s'unisse, de la belle province pour la renaissance, pour l'Amérique du Nord s'unisse dans l'empire du dragon, l'arc-en-ciel, voyez du bon jambon et du fromage, chante-moi une chanson, moitié folklorique du 21e siècle. Puis ça twerk, ça bouge de fesses. Puis ça twerk, ça bouge de fesses. Puis ça twerk, j'aime ça, ça bouge de fesses. Puis de droite, je suis un arc-en-ciel, là, ben regarde, un satellite, puis regarde de gauche à droite, les automobiles, ben du fer, de l'acier qui font, oui, regarde, de gauche, de la côte à côte, du Pacifique, de l'Atlantique, du jambon, puis du fromage, de chez nous, très de la belle province, Québécois, Québécoises, on vous invite, je suis de l'île de Montréal. Une autre chanson, puis tu sauras que ça va, que ça sera. D'aujourd'hui va pour demain, que ma famille de Québécois vous en vient pour l'Amérique du Nord, regarde. du vin, puis un motel avec un colibri de corbeau, du corbeau que j'aime bien, en arc-en-ciel, regardez, puis du vin, puis du jambon, puis ça change d'un auton, puis un autre change le ton, change de don, 2024, ça s'en vient, ça sent bon, ça sent la coupe, mais il est fou, ça fait 25 ans qu'il attend. Pour la coupe pas bien comme ça. 25 ans qui attend, 2023, regarde, votre dragon arc-en-ciel, encore une chanson vous chante. Une tune du bon rock québécois et québécoise, c'est la rue Saint-Jacques. Puis ça dit Lily, c'est en anglais, vous voyez, que ça fasse à l'hôtel. Ils font le bordel à l'hôtel, puis j'ai une idée d'un film, cinéaste, pour un directeur, ça fasse... Ah ouais, Denis Arcand, dragon arc-en-ciel l'appelle. Ah ouais, Denis Arcand, dragon arc-en-ciel l'appelle. Un rêve de l'empire du dragon, voyez. Denis Arcand, dragon appelle. Pas pour le déclin de l'empire, pour la naissance de l'empire. Pas pour le déclin, mais pour la naissance de l'empire. Pas pour le déclin, mais pour la naissance de l'empire. Pas pour le déclin, mais la naissance de l'empire. Pas pour le déclin, mais pour la naissance de l'Empire. Pas pour le déclin, mais pour la naissance de l'Empire. Pas pour le déclin, mais pour la naissance de l'Empire. On va me tasser un peu, je vais aller de ce côté parce que il fait fond un peu, puis il y a de la fumée un peu, puis CO2, c'est différent qu'à la montagne. Hein. Et ici, ben... c'est différent en ville que bien sûr à la montagne. Parce que là, c'est quoi cette musique? Ça a l'air un peu... Je pourrais chanter quelque chose de bon là-dessus. Ben, je suis pas sûr, j'entends pas les paroles, mais... Oui, une chanson, mais... Je pourrais chanter quelque chose, mais... Je peux être universel quand même. Je peux être universel quand même. Puis l'île de Montréal, je pense que c'est métropole cosmopolitain universel. Puis je peux avoir l'universel, puis cosmopole, l'universel, puis tu sais l'universel, le cosmopolitain, puis je suis nord-américain. Oh, mon équipe gagne! C'est mon équipe qui gagne. Et San Francisco, donnez à charité, s'il vous plaît, multimillionnaire. Puis on a une équipe d'hockey féminin maintenant. Oh, ils vont-tu bien jouer de Montréal? Je vais être pour Montréal. Mon équipe, bien sûr, Montréal, les Canadiens. Puis là, je vais avoir l'équipe que je vais suivre des femmes. Votre androgène gay, pansexuel androgène, votre androgène gay, pansexuel avec cet outil de travail qui est mon ordinateur portable. À la marche, ce dernier jour de décembre, le 31 décembre, dernier jour de 2023, dernière marche Rock&Roll. Amour, pour l'amour, pour ma soeur anonyme, la meilleure femme au monde que je connais, mérite d'être 7 fois. Le chiffre après 6, 7 fois plus riche que Oprah. Et 7 fois, le chiffre après 6, 7 fois plus riche que les 7. Le chiffre après 6, c'est 7. 5, c'est 7. Les 7 Kardashian, la famille Kardashian, les 7 sœurs et mères, famille ensemble, 7 fois. Fait que ça fait que 7 fois 7, c'est 49. Et ça fait beaucoup d'argumentation, mais anyway, si je fais 1 million, je donne la moitié. Si je fais 1 million, je donne la moitié. Si je fais milliard, trillion, je donne la moitié. Fait que that's all rock'n'roll. Fait que on y va maintenant vers l'est, puis on va tourner dans mon quartier, parce que ici, on est quand même dans mon quartier à Côte-des-Neiges, où j'habitais avant. C'était Côte-des-Neiges, je veux dire, c'était mon ancien quartier. Maintenant, j'habite à Notre-Dame-de-Grâce. Avant, j'habitais à Côte-des-Neiges, c'était un petit sous-sol, puis c'est mieux où j'habite maintenant, c'est bien mieux. Où j'habite maintenant, c'est bien mieux où j'habite maintenant. Où j'habitais, il y avait beaucoup de moisissures, puis il y avait beaucoup de moisissures où j'habitais avant, mais il y avait beaucoup de moisissures où j'habitais avant, puis bien sûr, avec la moisissure, puis ça a fait peut-être pour ça que j'ai l'amnésie, hein? L'amnésie rétrograde. C'est une condition rare, mais avec l'Asperger's aussi, hein? Moins de 0,44%, mais voilà. On fait une petite chanson ici, mais c'est du bon rock&roll. C'est ça dit Express. On va aller checker les motocyclettes ici. Checker l'année pour les motocyclettes. Wow, elles sont belles, check ça. Des motocyclettes. Sur la moto, les cheveux dans les airs. Sur la motocyclette. Il y a bien des motos ici que j'aime bien, mais comme ceux-là, mais ils sont différents. Mais ici, c'est des motocyclettes. Les motocyclettes. Et où la rouge écarlate avec de l'arc-en-ciel, j'en vois juste des noirs quasiment. Oh, il y en a la rouge là-bas, là-bas. Je viens de voir la rouge, la motocyclette rouge. Elles sont belles. Elles sont toutes belles. C'est les deux bords, c'est deux différents, mais c'est deux motocyclettes. C'est pas la même compagnie, mais c'est sont un à côté de l'autre, mais celle-là est celle-là est cool. Hey, wow, belle. Des belles machines, des motocyclettes. Hein? Qui va s'acheter des motocyclettes en 2024? Pas moi. Je suis bon en transport public, mais j'aimerais ça avoir un Cadillac. Je suis bon en transport public, mais j'aime le Cadillac. De 1963, je suis en transport public, mais j'aime les Cadillacs. Cadillac est mon auto préféré. Si vous voulez savoir, vous savez mon secret encore. Ouais, je me suis masturbé ce matin, mais... Puis j'aime ça de masochisme. Pas besoin de m'espionner. Les Stasi sont partis après 1988. Les services secrets de la Chine ou de la Russie. Ici sur l'île de Montréal, votre dragon arc-en-ciel qui chante, puis vous danse, puis vous invite à soutenir le rêve en cette marche d'amour pour les infirmières. Une chanson pour les infirmières. Les infirmières, on les aime. Puis ils sont en train de distribuer les médicaments, de changer les pansements, distribuer les médicaments. Nos infirmières de la belle province, on les aime, chantent. Ils changent les pansements, les penseurs pour les infirmières qui dansent une chanson qui font pour une de la danse qui fasse une chanson puis un poème, une chanson avec un autre don pour un style, avec le stylo un poème qui regarde pour ça jase, faut que ça danse sur le trottoir dans la belle province. Une chanson, un autre poème, une chanson puis un autre poème, un poème, une chanson, et une chanson de poème, un poème chanson, ou une chanson poétique. Pour les infirmières, les docteurs, les camionneurs, hein? Les agriculteurs des agricultures, changent les courges, les camions qui déchargent. Camionneurs sur la route de la belle province qui transportent. Je les vois, il y en a 300. Ça s'en vient de l'île de Madeleine sur le pont. Sur les ponts de Montréal, les camions sur les autoroutes, il y en a un vert, puis un rouge, puis un blanc, puis un noir. Pas d'arc-en-ciel, c'est pas grave, peut-être en 2024. Il va en avoir un arc-en-ciel. Un archange, faut que ça change du changement. Du soleil, ça s'en vient, mais ça va être en marche. Ça marche, planète Lune, la Lune va pleine. Sais-tu, les îles de la Madeleine, s'ils nous entendent, qu'elles regardent, ça danse, puis le ciel, les étoiles, puis les grues, travailleurs en construction de chez nous. Chez nous, quand je fais le fou, ça danse, ben garde. Une brigade de solutions. Avec une brigade de solutions, regarde, brigade. Ils font du bricolage, puis ça fasse des pas en arrière, pas en avant, dans un cercle de la déesse. La déesse, que ça change du soleil, bergeron, des lumières, voyons donc. Des lumières, puis du temps, puis les ponts, travailleurs publics. Puis du pont, les ponts. Hey, merci les travailleurs publics qui ont construit les ponts. On doit bâtir d'autres centrales, la ville de Québec. Hey, pour des ponts. Les centrales. Faut en construire bien plus. Regarde, une belle construction des blocs appartements, ça en construit des blocs avec des grues, du ciment puis du béton, il en a besoin, regarde-t-on. Un autre qui jette de la joie bien en colère, chante voix mais pas de mystère. Pas mystère des éclairs avec des coups de tonnerre. L'univers de l'amour, regarde un verre, pas un verre, de quoi tu parles, le vin dans le verre, pas un verre de terre, soeur, pas un verre de terre. Ouais, regarde, un chevalier qui danse, puis sa face, puis tourne. Puis un autre qui fait du jogging, un tambour. Ça sonne, puis ça soit le sourd, puis il sourd, puis nous entend. Ça, c'est sûr. Un sourd, je sourd. Sur le sud, puis le nord, puis s'en va vers la colonne. Et une autre chanson de belle. Traverser la rue, regarder de gauche à droite, des automobiles, puis ça chante. Puis ça fait du bien, hein? En ce dernier jour de décembre 2023. D'autres chansons composées de votre dragon en arc-en-ciel. En mode libre. Vive la belle province. Puis en Amérique du Nord pour la Renaissance. Une danse, pas de clavier, du théâtre, pas de clavier, du théâtre. Théâtre, ça balance, ça donne 1, 2, 3 pas en arrière. C'est un peu théâtre, du théâtre aussi. La comédie, le rock&roll, puis du théâtre, puis la comédie un peu. Et j'aime ça. Ouais, les grues, vous savez que je suis un fan des grues. Puis ça, c'est une grosse grue là-bas que vous voyez ici, mais pas vraiment visible. Ici, il y a un chantier de construction. Vous savez que moi, je suis un fan des travailleurs en construction. Je suis un fan. Puis je leur chante du rock'n'roll. Puis à mon tour, moi-même, je suis un fan, je suis un admirateur, je suis un partisan. Office de la langue française, j'ai fait la traduction fan, je sais, fan c'est en anglais, là, mais on dit pareil, mais partisan, bon. On voit ici un chantier de construction, ils vont construire. Puis cette grue-là, il y a une grue, puis ils construisent, puis tu vois, c'est rouge, puis ils construisent, puis je suis un fan, je suis un partisan, je suis un admirateur des travailleurs en construction, puis J'en ai composé durant la COVID, je pense, 7 chansons juste pour les travailleurs en construction. Juste pour les travailleurs en construction. Juste pour les travailleurs en construction, j'ai composé des chansons pour les travailleurs en construction. Moi-même, tu sais. Dans la COVID. Commençant par... je pense qu'en juin 2020, pendant comme 3 juin 2020, l'année passée, ça fait 3 ans et demi. Les derniers 3 ans et demi, je pense que j'ai composé comme 7 chansons différentes pour les travailleurs en construction. Puis bien sûr, des chansons comme ça, mode libre. Il y a une qui s'appelle Vive les grues. Mais je ne sais pas par cœur, je l'ai écrit en 2022, je pense 2021. Elle s'appelle Vive. Vive les grues. Et bien sûr, ben, c'est les grues qui nous ont permis de construire puis de bâtir des bâtiments, des blocs appartements comme celle-là que vous voyez dans la vidéo. Mais là, c'est pas si visible parce que bon, mon outil de travail, ben, c'est un ordinateur portable, mais quand même, on peut quand même voir la hauteur, puis ils ont fait du travail. C'est là, je pense, les années 80, 70 peut-être même 60 même, je sais pas quand il a été construit, mais c'était un gros appartement, bloc appartement, là, ça. C'est énorme, tu sais, il est énorme. Juste proche de chez nous. Là, je suis dans mon quartier propre, mais là-bas aussi, je sais, genre, je l'étais quand même, c'est Notre-Dame-de-Grâce, où j'habitais avant, c'est Côte-des-Neiges. Fait que, tu sais, ils ont changé, en fait, blanc puis noir, ils ont changé de l'autre, la moitié, parce que c'est deux différents, mais ils ont changé les balcons. Fait que ça a fait du bon. C'était du bon travail qu'ils ont fait, je trouve, mais ça a pris du bon travail, puis ça a fait, mais c'est ici aussi, vous voyez, ici, c'est des blocs appartements aussi. Fait que ça aussi, c'est des travails de construction, mais moi, je suis un partisan, hein, je les admets quand je les vois sur les bas de cap d'acier, puis en construction, puis qui construisent, puis je leur danse, je vous danse, puis je vous chante, je leur chante, je leur danse, puis je les applaudis, mais qui construisent, puis il faut toujours penser, tu sais, parce qu'on discute de construire plus de bâtiments, puis plus de construction, là, plus de bâtiments comme ça, là, puis plus de bâtiments, tu sais, puis c'est eux autres qu'il faut applaudir, qu'il faut remercier, puis bien sûr le financement, parce que l'argent c'est quoi? C'est acheter puis vendre, puis nous faire des choses, bien sûr des constructions comme celle-là, puis qui était construit juste là dans le coin, c'est gros, c'est énorme ça. Quand même. Combien d'étages ça, c'est là? Je sais pas combien d'étages ça là. Young couples, man, always brings me joy. See young couples having fun. It's always brings me joy to see young couples. You know, I can't speculate the age, but I like to be a matchmaker and give me hope. You know, when I see young love or all sorts of love, when they hold hands, tease each other with love and joy and happiness and joy, that always brings me some joy. So that's what I'm all about fundamentally, and we're grateful, you know, because I live an austere, severe life, and I was just discussing in French, that is the construction workers that build the buildings, like that skyrise over there, see? That's a huge skyrise there in the back, see? That's a huge skyrise. All the buildings, the apartment building blocks, this one, apartment building blocks, all the apartment building blocks, the construction that's being done. We gotta cheer on the construction workers, brothers and sisters, and it's first and foremost our construction workers in steel toe boots with those cranes, with the know-how, with the metal and you know, the the rulers and the know-how and those instruments and cement and of course cement and all the things like that's being done and yeah, I'm grateful, thankful. Yeah. Just gonna make sure it's the closed. I see we got a fridge here, which is from local donations, and I'm always grateful. I got a little bit of leftovers or whatever somebody donated there, and put it in the local fridge. So I got some food. So always grateful. Starts with the farmers, and now it was donated, and got a little bit of food. What is thing? Beef kebab, or beef rice salad. So have the Happy New Year's, man. And I got salad, and I got this, and I got that food, and now I got food to rock and roll with. So we gotta get grateful for those farmers, butchers, bakers, and food security starts with our farmers. And so I opened that fridge, and myself got some food security for myself, and somebody had left half of this in the fridge and like 7 bags of salad. So I took some salad. Quelqu'un qui a laissé cette nourriture, puis la sécurité alimentaire commence dans nos fermes. Il faut saluer les producteurs agricoles, nos producteurs de l'agriculture, puis dans les fermes. Puis j'ai eu des salades, il y a eu 7 grosses côtes de salade, puis j'en ai eu moi aussi pour la salade. Gotta get that. Grateful mostly for the salads and like send some kisses and some blessings, des bénédictions from the highest source. Those who give charity in charity in all things. Puis tous ceux qui donnent de la charité, je dois leur remercier, puis envoyer de l'amour, puis construction workers, farmers, nurses, les infirmières, tous ceux bien sûr qui font le travail en production maintenant alimentaire. I gotta finish up with this, this. And send some gratitude. Those truckers on the roads now, thinking about them and this 31st of December, transporting our goods, railways, public transit, firefighters, ambulance drivers, and first responders. That popo, somebody gotta love that. Security, we got liberty and security gotta be insured, Fait qu'on envoie l'amour aux fermiers, les camionneurs, les ambulanciers, tous ceux qui travaillent dans la production alimentaire, là, ceux qui travaillent dans les services de sécurité publique, puis bien sûr qui font du change, puis qui font maintenant les transports publics, tu sais, qu'on voit l'autobus, on va passer qui est là. Ça c'est l'autobus public, merci, merci, thank you. C'est écrit Joyeuse Fête, it was written Happy Holidays, and I'm grateful, thankful I got a little bit of this kebab, and I took one bag for me, one bag for my sister, anonymous sister friend, greatest woman I know, to have salad. J'ai pris une pour moi, puis une pour ma soeur anonyme, la salade, puis quelqu'un qui avait mis de la salade dans le frigidaire, puis j'ai laissé pour d'autres mondes aussi, you know. I didn't take it all, and of course I'm not totally selfless. I try to be balanced, a little bit for myself, a little bit for others. Je dois être balancé pour moi-même, puis pour les autres aussi, tu sais, en balance. And I'm always open to anybody who wants hugs, who wants kisses, who wants tickles, pour tous ceux qui veulent de l'amour, des chatouilles puis des bisous, mais je peux en donner. That I got rock and roll with it, the rock and roll journey, and dancing with it, you know. And we gotta have a little bit of justice, and justice comes with some action and some gratitude, you know. Puis la justice, ben, ça commence avec la gratitude, you know. Grateful, you know? Gratitude for today, c'est this walk, and it's beautiful. That's nice. Hey, c'est beau ça. Reindeer, reindeer, bring me some cheer, thank you. Farmers, butchers, bakers, nurses, doctors, Santa, bon bien lumière, merci les traîneurs. Les ambulances, les ambulanciers, les fermiers, les pompiers, les fermiers, les pompiers, les fermiers, les pompiers. Now it's time to head back, you know, because we're not gonna do a 3 hour long, on va pas faire un 3 heures long aujourd'hui. Because we gotta go wash those feet, have some tea, and start getting ready, bringing in the New Year's, and maybe even change, wear something more fancy. Peut-être me changer aussi, porter quelque chose d'autre pour le nouvel an, genre, mais still marching a bit, you know, so we gotta get that grateful and carpe diem it every day, you know. Survivor of COVID, it's gonna be 4 years soon. February, ça va être 2020 que j'ai eu la COVID, ayant survécu la COVID. There's some nice music. I can't hear the lyrics if they're in English or French or Spanish or another language, but it sounds very good, almost like techno fusion. De la musique, il y a bonne musique qui vient de passer, je sais pas c'est quelle langue, c'était comme une fusion peut-être, qui a été faite en deux, mais je pense que c'était l'anglais, ou français ou espagnol, ou peut-être une autre langue, mais c'est quand même la bonne musique. Puis... Anyways, rock and roll 24/7, du rock and roll 24/24. Ending the year 2023 with gratitude as always. Grateful, thankful for this food which I got from that communal fridge in the community NDG, and la communauté de Notre-Dame de Grâce que j'ai eu, du frigidaire qui m'a été donné, puis on regarde de gauche à droite quand on traverse la rue, we watch it left and right when you cross the street. You know, we gotta watch left and right when we cross the street. Il faut qu'on regarde de gauche à droite quand on traverse la rue, mes chers, puis you know, we're grateful for today, hope for tomorrow. Grateful for today, with hope for tomorrow. La gratitude pour aujourd'hui avec de l'espoir pour demain. L'espoir commence quand je vois le monde s'entraîner, entendre qu'ils me donnent la charité, qu'ils voient que les gens se tiennent par la main, qu'ils se chatouillent, qu'ils se donnent des canets. Yeah, give me hope when I see you holding hands, kissing, tickling, when I hear people giving the charity, sharing and supporting the dream. The dancing goddess and the dragon kingdom dream. Puis soutenir le rêve, qui soutiennent le rêve du dragon. De la déesse qui danse du dragon. Pour un partenariat public-privé, for a public-private partnership. Turn your heads left and right when you cross the street. Tournez votre tête de gauche à droite quand vous traversez. See, seems like gas is 156.9 today. Not bad, it was lower, 152.9, but it goes up and down. Ça descend puis se monte, c'est 1,56 maintenant, mais c'est mieux que c'était. Je pense que c'était 1,69 encore. Fait que ça descend puis ça monte, mais d'habitude je porte it's written there, we all have the power to practice kindness. Yes, kindness can be also strength. It's written there, we'll have the power. I have to increase in acts of goodness and with kindness. La bonté, il faut le faire, il faut. Tu sais, sometimes I got my lower self as well, but we can try to get that higher self. You know, des fois aussi, moi aussi, j'ai l'ego plus bas, plus pour, tu sais, égoïsme et tout ça, mais c'est toujours une bataille constante pour que le soi, le supérieur, qui est pour l'autre aussi, pour le commun aussi, puis qui apprécie les choses, puis la gratitude, puis qui voit de plus d'en haut que, tu sais, la civilisation, c'est un privilège, puis on a tous ces privilèges de civilisation, tu sais, la nourriture, we see from a little bit from above that we got all these privileges from, like, food security and all these that we have, and see, these are nice. We're gonna end it on a nice note by admiring those beautiful lights there, and then that's it. I just gotta be careful to turn left. We're just gonna go see those red ones and come back on the other street, and that's how we're gonna end it. Cause it's getting dark, and well, it's almost 6, so I gotta. It's almost 6. C'est quasiment 6 heures déjà, puis faut que je retourne chez nous. Dans la grotte du dragon arc-en-ciel, in the lair of the rainbow dragon. I just want to see, hey, look at these cuties. Regardez ces beautés. Look at those cuties. C'est beau ça. Vraiment bien fait, original. Puis oh là-bas aussi, on va traverser l'autre rue par là-bas, mais we're gonna go all the way down to the street and admire those lights are super cool. I just love lights, eh? J'aime ça les lumières, fait que quand même bon. Puis gotta thank the Hydro-Québec, eh, because it's clean, zero pollution, zero emission energy. Je dois remercier l'Hydro-Québec parce que c'est l'énergie qui ne pollue pas. Puis... Wow, look at that. Regardez ça, man. So wow, I really like it. Even small, simple ones I really like that one. Même des simples comme ça que j'aime. Ah, ça c'est super beau. This is really nice. I like it, love it. Just love that. That was so lights how they did it, like elongated to the tree, and then with the house, it's super beautiful. So just gonna go on the other side, check them on the other side. On va aller sur traverser maintenant sur l'autre côté. I really find it really nice. Here we're at the corner of Maisonneuve, au coin de Maisonneuve, boulevard Maisonneuve, and Mariette, the corner of Mariette, Maisonneuve, you know, this is the neighborhood, man, Mariette et Maisonneuve, Avenue Mariette et Maisonneuve. That's where we are, man. Avenue Mariette et Maisonneuve. I like that. They got good. They got good declarations. That's so good, man. That sounds really nice. So si c'est vraiment beau. Somebody else jogging, good for you. D'autres personnes qui font du jogging, mais faites bien. Here we are. Last March for Love. Last 2023 March, dernière marche de 2023. Grateful, thankful that my rent's paid, electricity bills paid, got food, coffee, tea, and I got these donations for the food. Thank you, farmers, butchers, bakers, nurses, cheer for you. Les fermiers, les agriculteurs, les camionneurs, les infirmières, puis je vous salue, je chante pour vous, puis la gratitude, ça finit 2023. Dernière marche sur votre dragon arc-en-ciel, artiste, athlète, philosophe, aspi, independent aspi, with amnesia, artist, athlete, philosopher, ending this march with lots of rock and roll and lots of gratitude, lots of hope, rebirth, coup d'espoir. This is for the collective North American civilization and for world peace, pour le collectif de civilisation nord-américain, puis pour la paix mondiale, puis for good, encouraging all to work out, train, exercise regularly. Je vous encourage tous et toutes à faire de l'entraînement physique régulièrement. L'entraînement physique est vraiment médecine de thérapie de choix. And, you know, construction workers, Rock&Roll for them, les travailleurs en construction. Love and health, amour et santé. And please increase in public hygiene and give to charity and support the DRT for the creation of the universal exchange. And in my dream, the dancing goddess in the dragon kingdom. Mon rêve se manifeste comme le dragon arc-en-ciel, puis le rêve de la déesse et du dragon qui dansent, soit de la déesse et du dragon qui dansent pour un partenariat public-privé, puis here we are, you know, you gotta get that grateful, thankful, love, love, health, 2024, rainbow, support a dream, dancing goddess in the dragon kingdom, soutenez le rêve du dragon, support